students. Today we are going to discuss long answer question. Maybe it will come in the final examination. The question: explain the structure of Java program. Once again, repeating you. The question: explain the structure of Java program. So actually, how do we need to write a Java programming? Basically, what are the steps to be following? Okay, that is the concept of structure of a Java programming. So in that way, we need to follow some rules and regulations. So what are the procedures should be following to write a basic Java programming? Okay, like C and C++ programming. So actually, the Java programming we need to write within the text editor. Okay, Java program we need to write within the text editor. So world number one popular text editor, that is Notepad. Okay, so actually in the Java programming we need to write within the Notepad, that is a text editor. And to run this Java programming in another any platform, okay, that is for example DOS operating system. We need to write the program note within the Notepad and to executing or running this programming on the disk operating system. Okay, right. So actually, how to write a basic Java programming? What we need to following the uh, main thing concepts we need to discuss right now. Okay, first. Java programming structure representations like this one, the tabular format that can be arranged. These are the components we should be following for writing a basic Java programming. Okay, each and every Java programming we need to following these components are there. First, document section. Document section is nothing but what are the content that can be representations of a programming. We need to write on the title. Okay, on the title positions we need to write what are the programming we are going to write, that is the document section. So commonly within the C and C++, in the comment section we need to write at first line what is that, what you want to return this programming. Okay, actually that program will represent what is the content that should be right within the document section. In this Java programming is also what you are going to write that programming that can be clearly understandable. So for that we need to write the programming statement in the documentation section. Okay, that is a first component, document section. The next one, package statement. Actually Java that should be manageable Java library package are there. So actually in this package what you want to supporting in the programming, for example from the C and C++, what are the input and output operations that can be supported. For that we need to using what are the header file declaration from the C programming, standard input output dot header file stdio.h. From the C++ programming, so iostream.h input output streaming dot header files. Same similar to we need to importing the package in the Java programming, that is java.io.star package. Okay, java.io.star package, that is input output package for accepting or accessing the input output operations from the Java programming. So when we return input output operations, we need to return the programming, the Java programming. Further supporting we are going to use the package, must and should be to import the package statement. So that is java.io.star. And one more package for that mm, to reading input values from the user. So for that we are going to write one more package, that is java.scanner util.scanner statement. Okay, java.util.scanner statement we are going to write, that is the package statement. So generally the package statement we are going to write this like this one, the Java programming import java dot io dot star. This is the first package in the Java programming. Each and every Java programming start with the package representation, import java dot io dot star. And one more package, import actually I representation, all the small letters, that is better to write the programming within the Java. And one more package, import java dot util dot scanner. This is utility package. Okay, this is called as a utility package. So for that we're going to use to accessing the input values from the user. Okay, accessing input values from the user. So for that we are going to use import java.util.scanner. So in each and every programming commonly we have to using these two packages are there. Okay, that should be comes under belongs to package statement. The next import statement. Import statement same. So these are the Java library package must and should be we have to using import statement. So before going to importing the statement, must and should be to write the import. Okay, import is one of the predefined package statement. Predefined package statement. Import. Without import, can't possible to accessing the input output operations and cannot possible to accessing the input values from the user. Must and should be to write the import statement before going to uh, write the package. Okay, so that is import statement. And next thing after a package statement, but before any class definitions, maybe a number of import statements. This is similar to the include statements in C examples, C and C++, how to representations of header files, hash, include, IO string, dot, same similar to the Java programming. We need to write with using import statement. The next interface statement. Interface statement is nothing but a which is like a class but includes a group of methods definitions. Multiple methods we need to using in the Java programming. For that we have to write the interface statement. This is also an optional selection. Actually this is also an optional section and is used only when we wish to implement the multiple interface features in the programming. Okay, we need to importing the multiple interfaces. For that we have to using the interface statement. The next class definition. Class definition is very important in a Java programming. Must and should be start with at least a minimum one class. Without using at least one class we can't write a Java programming. Okay, because of Java is a completely purely object oriented programming language. What is that? Java is a purely object oriented programming language. That's why that's why without using minimum one class can't write the Java programming. So that's why we have to using at least a minimum one class. Coming to the C++ programming, that is also object oriented programming, but not a purely object oriented programming, because of without using a minimum one class that can be possible to write the C++ programming. But coming to the Java does not like that one. That is the differentiation between the C++ and the Java programming class definition. Okay, so class definition is a must and should be important in the Java programming. The Java program may contains multiple class definitions. So in the Java programming that can be possible to write not only one class statement, that can be acceptable multiple classes. So thousands of classes that can be acceptable in the Java programming. But each and every class that can be contains some related information in that specifically to declaration of a special method. Okay, that classes are the primary and essential elements of the Java programming. This is a essential of a Java class definition. Must and should be declared a class definition. These classes are used to map the objects of a real world programs. The real world programs must and should be supported in the class definitions. The number of classes used depends on the complexity of the programming. The complexity, based on the complexity of this can be acceptable multiple class declarations in the Java programming. This is a class definitions of a Java programming. The next main method class. Main method class an important thing. Same similar to C and C++. How can it will be declarations of a main method? So same similar to declare in the Java programming also. What is that? Main method is an important thing. Without a main method can't executing a Java programming similar to C and C++. So within the C and C++, without a main method, it cannot be executed a C and a C++ programming. Same similar, the without main method in the Java programming also cannot be executed. So that's why compulsory mandatory we have to using the main method in the Java programming. But comparing with the C and C++ in the Java main method statement is different. So actually in the C and C++ programming, we have to using what is that main method like this one main. This is a simple main method declaration within the that is either C or C++ programming. But coming to the Java programming, we need to using main method like this one. What is that? The public static void main, public static void main string and to passing the arguments string arguments. So these are the main method declaration in the Java programming comparing with the C and C++ programming. Okay. So what are the main content that should be declaration with the keyword of static and must and should be to write the main method with the public because of so each and every function should be declared in the main in Java programming that can be acceptable when it is possible. The main method should be declared with the keyword of a public. Okay, public means so wherever you go can be acceptable anywhere any locations that can be possible to acceptable either functions or whatever thing. Okay, for that we have to using starting with the public keyword. Okay, so these are the differentiation between main method declaration so of C++ and Java programming. Okay, right. So after main method declaration, we have to write the content. Is nothing but what are the function definitions. Okay, what are the function definitions or any variable declarations. Okay, variable declarations, any class declarations. So that can be initialization inside of the main method declaration. Okay, for example, do you want to take any variable declarations? Just like this one, data types into a initialization, for example, 10 value initialization here. Okay, so similar like this one, the Java programming, the C and C++ also after main method we have to declare any what is that variables or data members. Okay, data members or member functions also that can be declared inside of the main method in the Java programming and also the C and C++ programming. Similar, same performance comparing the C and C++ and the Java programming. So after that, we need to write what are the function declaration. Finally, should be to close the programming. So this is the basic structure of a Java programming. Okay, just I am going to write a simple Java programming. How to write, how to print welcome to Java statement. Okay, so based on that, how to write the programming within the Java, I'm going to explain right now. Just a simple write a basic Java program. Write a basic Java program to print welcome to Java statement or welcome to Java statement. Anything. Welcome to Java statement. Okay, how to write the Java programming? Simple. First, start with the import. Okay, import java.io.star. Okay, import java.io.star. After that, for example, do you want to accept it as any input values? Okay, as any input values sent to the sent to the system. So for that, we are going to use what is that scanner statement. But here, not a mandatory thing. Based on this programming, we need not a scanner statement. Okay, directly, we have to write the main method statement. What is that? The public static void main, public static void main string arguments. So in this statement, I want to print welcome to Java. So for that, actually that is a output statement. Okay, actually in the output functions declaration within the Java programming is different compared with the C and C++. From the C programming, we have to write the output statement, output function. What is that? Within the printf statement. Okay, but coming to the C++ output function declaration, what is that? So cout statement. But coming to the Java programming output statement to write like this one, what is that? System dot out dot println. Okay, this is the output function declaration within the Java. Here an important thing, in the Java programming, in this main method, S letter is a capital mandatory. We have to declaration of S letter is within the capital, and the system dot out dot println within the output statement, S is a capital letter mandatory. We have to declare. Okay. So after that, so what you want to print the statement? So based on our programming, just I want to print welcome, welcome to Java. Simple. I want to print this statement. Okay. Finally, it should be to closing. Okay. These are the basic Java programming. We need to write like this one. Okay. First to import the statement. After that, what are the main method, and what are the output function declaration. Here observe, actually already discussed here. What is that? Each and every Java programming should be write minimum one class. Okay. Here we cannot declare at least one class. What happened here? Automatically class definition missing error that can be displayed on the consoling window. Okay. So for that, each and every Java programming must and should be write with at least one class. That's why Java is a purely object oriented programming language. Now I am going to declare minimum one class. Class name is always a user defined. Okay. I am taking class name Pratap. I'm declaring class name Pratap. Okay. After that, to open the brace, and finally to matching that braces. Okay. These are the blocks. Blocks matching, opening, open, and closing, closing here. Okay. This is a main method class block. This is a main class block. Okay. Right. So these are the basic Java programming. The next after that we have to run this Java programming on this operating system. So thank you.